Hey guys, what's going on? So this is a re-upload because I found the other one was just like too long, and I needed to shorten it more. So I improved the layout of what I wanted to share with you guys for the video to be more succinct. So, anyways, this was a thread created by another gentleman on this website that I go to, christianforums.com. And me, him, and some other people on the site were trying to figure out exactly like what was the true day that Yeshua was buried and rose from the dead, and what calendar was actually being used to determine those dates. So, after a bit of struggling, I came up with a clear and objective way to prove that point without excluding the views of any doctrines or denominations or religious sects or groups. Um, and it doesn't matter if you decide you want to use a calendar based on the sun, the moon, or the stars. Okay? So let's begin. To explain what I shared on post number 147, I asked myself the question, if Yeshua died on Abib 14 Passover and was buried on either a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, then what day of the week would Abib 1 begin for each of these doctrines? After all, there are only 7 days of the week one may begin their calendar year on. When I started out the beginning of the year on the following days of the week, I observed the following: Saturday burial doctrines. Calendars which begin Abib 1 on Sunday will logically have Yeshua buried on Saturday, Abib 14. Sunday burial doctrines. Calendars which begin Abib 1 on Monday will logically have Yeshua buried on Sunday, Abib 14. Monday burial doctrines. Calendars which begin Abib 1 on Tuesday will logically have Yeshua buried on Monday, Abib 14. Tuesday burial doctrines. Calendars which begin Abib 1 on Wednesday will logically have Yeshua buried on Tuesday, Abib 14. Wednesday burial doctrines. Calendars which begin Abib 1 on Thursday will logically have Yeshua buried on Wednesday, Abib 14. Thursday burial doctrines. Calendars which begin Abib 1 on Friday will logically have Yeshua buried on Thursday, Abib 14. Friday burial doctrines. Calendars which begin Abib 1 on Saturday will logically have Yeshua buried on Friday, Abib 14. So, with these simple and powerful observations, I concluded it doesn't matter what calendar system or mode of counting you use. You will, by default, choose one of the 7 options I laid out above to remain logically consistent with your own doctrine. From here, I asked myself 2 final questions. 1. What day of the week did God create the luminaries in Genesis chapter 1 through chapter 2, verse 3? 2. What day of the week did the Qumran community begin their calendar year in the Dead Sea Scrolls, Mishmarot A 4Q320? The answers were undeniable. 1. God created the luminaries on the 4th day/Wednesday. 2. The Qumran community began their calendar year on the 4th day/Wednesday. If we recall our basic geometry lesson on right triangles, we learned the following formula: a squared plus b squared equals c squared. This formula tells us that if you know the angles for 2 sides of a right triangle, then you know the angle for the third side will be the sum of the first 2 sides. In closing, since we know that God created the luminaries on the 4th day/Wednesday, and the Qumran community began their calendar year on the 4th day/Wednesday, then we know that out of all 7 possible start dates for Abib 1, The Tuesday burial doctrines are the only ones which align with our first two documents. So we're going to read a passage from Genesis. Quote, "Then God said, 'Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth.' And it was so. God made the two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He made the stars also. God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to govern the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. There was evening and there was morning, a fourth day." Now let's look at what the Qumran community has done. How did they understand that passage? Well, if we look closely, we see that they began their year on a Wednesday. So the first month, or Abib or Nisan, okay, begins on a Wednesday. That's how the beginning of the year starts, okay? And as we could see here on this first line, it says, "To show it from the east and to cause it to shine in the middle of heaven, in the foundation of the creation, from evening till morning there is full moon." So clearly, right here, where you see that double cross, that means the Qumran community rightly understood when God made the sun, moon, and the stars on day 4 or Wednesday, the moon started out as a full moon. So this double cross here shows you that. And then when you count 29 days later, okay, that brings you to the end of the first lunar month, which is 29 days. Okay? And that falls on the 30th day of the solar month. Okay? And then here you have the priests, and you see Passover and the waving of the sheaf. Okay, Passover, it's highlighted right here. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's highlighted number 14, or bold 14, and then they understood the waving of the sheaf is on the 26th. Now, let's scroll back up, and which of these calendars follow Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 to 2, verse 3, and what we see in the Dead Sea Scrolls? Nope, not this one, not this one, not this one. It's only this one, folks. Only this one. This means that the calendar year begins on a Wednesday, and we have Yeshua dying on Passover on a Tuesday, which is the 14th day of the first month, or the 14th day of Abib. Okay? That's it.